It's the way of the prophets of Israel that they speak truth to power. And if we want to find a point of heroism in this week's Parsha, Parsha Vaera, we need look no further than Moshe's stance when facing any power at all. Moshe's whole arc as a leader deals with speaking truth to power. I wonder what comes up for you when I say that phrase. It's a bit tired in our world, and it's been appropriated for all kinds of agendas. But the very basic fact actually is found in Moshe's whole story. It all begins with the fact that he didn't want to be the Redeemer. The only people who are really equipped to speak truth to power are those who don't want to. A person who wants to stand up to others, who feels a deep inner need, is likely serving something within themselves, their own need for power. But there's more than that, because at the end of last week's Parsha, after Moshe begrudgingly agreed to go on this journey, we saw Moshe turn toward God, God's self, and say, Lama Harayota, how come you've made things worse rather than better by sending me? Now, this is reflective of two things. One of them is the fact that Moshe will always defend those who are weaker. And here, he sees the consequences. Even if there's a divine plan, Am Yisrael is suffering. And we should all be like Moshe. When Am Yisrael is suffering, we should stand up to God and say, why are you making it worse? Even if in the long run, I know it's going to get better. But it's deeper than that, right? Everyone knows that Moshe is kaved pet, right? He's heavy of speech, perhaps a stutterer, as many Christians teach. But my good friend Yishai Fleischer likes to point out, that's not what it means. Moshe was a heavy guy. He only said what he meant, and he said in a way in which it couldn't be argued with. He wasn't a politician. He wasn't a prophet that could not flatter, but fit his words to the need of the people listening. That's another quality of speaking truth to power. Only say what you mean, and say it in a very heavy way. Last, but certainly not least, Moshe had no fear. Just imagine what it was like to leave freedom, go back down into slavery. Not just to go down into slavery, but to step into the lion's den. The last time Moshe had been in Pharaoh's palace, he was fleeing from the guards that wanted to cut his head off for defying Pharaoh's power. Now he's going to stand up and say, let my people go. There could be no more fundamental truth that the oppressors of the world must fall. The freedom of humanity must emerge in order that we all fulfill our purpose in creation, which is, of course, to serve the one true power that's in the world. If you want to know a little bit more about Jewish heroism, go to jewishheroism.com. You'll find the 7 paths of the Jewish hero's journey all laid out for you there, videos and source sheets, or you can be in touch with me, ravmikefoyer@gmail.com. I'm happy to gauge some Torah life counseling to help you find the way in which your life can be a heroic journey, to uncover the light that you are created to shine and let it glow throughout creation.